Good morning, Nikhil.
Good morning, Joseph.
Nikhil, the global digital business transformation is expected to grow, and my understanding that the market size is growing up to like by thousand billions of dollars in 2025 at a CAGR of 16.5%. And the digital automation, what it was valued in 2018 by 7.5 billion and expected to grow between 2019 and 2025 by 10.9%. Having a 30 years legacy at Intertech and you personally driving the business, the digital business at Intertech, can you please share with me your experience on some key learnings and the investment you foresee?
Thank you, Joseph. So I think thank you first of all bringing an opportunity to speak on something which is so important to everybody today. I think I was very fortunate when we started this whole investment spree on the digital space. While as Intertech, like you said, we have a 30-year legacy and we've been doing software for so long. But digital in itself needs a separate investment and a separate focus. And I was told by the board that in the initial period I cannot delegate this business to anybody. I have to drive it from the front. Today I realize why that decision was so important. Because with this whole spree, we've had immense amount of change management internally. We've had various investment decisions, new practices to be adopted, people to be reskilled. With all this change, it's very important as a driver that somebody from the board is actually owning that initially. And when I look at this change and I look at our customers, I think the journey we are going through is no different from what customers are going through. With customers, what I look at from a learning perspective and what I see in the last couple of years, we operate in regions where the belief has been in fixed scope, fixed price, big bang projects. The way I see digital initiatives really being successful going forward is really, all businesses have business objectives. Those business objectives have to be broken down into smaller milestones. Those smaller milestones are really what become the agenda of the digital initiatives that you want to drive. Now, once as an organization you've decided that, then you look at your own ecosystem and partner ecosystems that you want to bring on board. One has to essentially look at three things. You look at when you want to drive success such initiatives, you want to look at the culture and the delivery methodology that you want to adopt. Because, for example, in today's world, everybody wants to go agile, but are you really ready for agile? Is it only you and a couple of technical folks or the whole organization? Is it procurement aligned? One has to think of many parameters. So one has to initially look at what is the ideal contracting and delivery methodology that fits your culture of operations and your readiness to deliver for both the end customer and the provider. Second is the digital platforms. So what sort of digital platforms do you believe should become the backbone for your future? With all the changing things around us, there's so many moving parts, you have to make a decision on at least your architectural backbone at the beginning, which should last you at least the next 3 to 5 years minimum. And third is looking at the skill. So with all of this, there's a lot of reskilling. If you look at it within Intertech itself, 3 years back we would talk about .NET, we would talk about BPM and a couple of skill sets. Today, our own skill sets have increased immensely. Today, if you look at front-end technologies, we have the Angular, React, other sort of skill sets that didn't exist for us before. So with this, there's a lot of reskilling also that goes in for us and our customers. So now, if I look at that being end customers, as Intertech, how are we prepared? Today, we've built very strong capabilities when you look at from business process reengineering to user experience design, to look at digital platforms, going right from low-code to BPM to application development and management, to how we run the whole life cycle with customers. When I spoke about business objectives and breaking them into milestones for customers, I also say the same way to any customer is digital is not a project, it's a journey. Those milestones are part of that journey to meet that objective. And that's how even the engagement of how we want folks in our own organization to talk to our customers is not talk about the project, but really look at envisaging what is the journey together with our customers. Because this is something where you jointly invest to build the ultimate outcome, and it's a lifetime together. Important for an end customer to know you have the right partner, they've invested and they're behind you, but the journey and how you operate is different for every customer and every engagement. And I think that sensitivity and empathy to both sides is very important in how we decide that.
Okay. Thank you, Nikhil. It seems like Intertech is playing a key role in this digital transformation journey. And what I can see now, it's if it's not all, most of the organizations they should adopt the digital business transformation, and especially when it comes to the digital automation. Just I wanted to spotlight on some of the projects which you have done or implemented across different industries.
Sure. We've done a lot of work, and the projects which, like you said, the subset for us on digital transformation is really the digital automation and the digital experience. We've done projects across government to healthcare to utilities to enterprises from retail and real estate. And some of these examples, if I have to look at it, insurance, so let me start with insurance, for example. We're doing right now a project which is on Agile, where we're doing complete core platform of insurance, general and life transformation, re-engineering, right? So we're re-platforming, re-engineering the entire application. We're doing a project on healthcare for a regulator, where we're actually doing an e-transformation of 300 services, right? That includes a whole bandwagon of digital initiatives around it. We've gone live with a free zone operator, where they have about 6,000 end customers, ranging from tenants to professionals to freelancers, where we went live pre-COVID, and thanks to that happening, they could operate their entire operation remotely. They've grown the revenues on our platforms. We've automated more than 100 services for them. Time scales that they took for services of weeks have gone to days and hours. We're doing the same for retailers today. So the list goes on, and I think every time it's a different initiative, a different learning, and we keep seeing that. Okay, fine. From the learnings, because like I said, digital is an evolving world. We keep looking how the learnings are applied to every customer along the way.
Thank you, Nikhil.
Thank you.